everybody, my name's UkeKooki and welcome back for more Socially Awkward! Now the last time we played this, it was 0.16, and according to Mutt, that each update is 30 minutes. So, with my calculations, since these are 6 updates, then that means we're gonna get 180 minutes of playtime, and that's 3 hours. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's play Socially Awkward. He did add something. It's the 3rd week of living in your 2-bedroom apartment, yet you still feel alienated by your surroundings. As the encroaching beam of sunlight touches your sensitive toes, you can't help but wince and groan as you declare war at the sun. Go away, sun! Shoo, shoo! You try shooing away the sun. It doesn't seem to be working. Hissing at it doesn't seem to be working either, so you decided to turn your back towards it and hug the cold wall for comfort. Alas, your worry is an inevitable loss, as today is the day of your first day in college. School! The thought of school makes your body cringe in disgust over the horrible memories you've experienced in life. Mama, I hate school. You imitated your mother horribly. Mama! Ooh! You roll to the edge of the bed, lift half your body, licking your paw, and groom your bed hair with it. Catching your chin, you turn your body facing towards the windowsill, remembering where you put your phone, but it wasn't there. So you tilt your body to the side, thinking it must have fallen off the bed. You sneaky tempered glass protected rugged case smartphone reveals itself by sliding down your butt. As you press the power button, the red battery of death flashes before your eyes for 3 seconds, and it turns itself off. Plugging it in, the screen immediately comes to life and greets you with the time. 5:32. Okay, it's more detailed this time. Okay. Reluctant to get up, you fall to your side and the pillow to cushion your fall. Closing your eyes, you drift into your imagination, thinking of... Wow, our first choice of the day. Scared it up, daddy's way up. So yeah, let's go for like a typical homosexual male. Your mind brings up a song about... Okay, what is it? Everywhere, damn long, not barb fat. An internet is for porn. An internet is for porn. Grab your and double click with porn. Look at the on the TV. This is all based on a song you heard on the internet. So many boom shaka boom shack ramalak ding dong song about in a song by Dan Bull and Bonkage. Google it, okay? Everywhere, dicks, young dicks, skinny dicks, fat dicks, dicks. Look at that dick on the TV. Wanna fuck to Jenny, really like dicks. Everywhere you look around, you'll see a dicks now. Dicks make the world go round. After refreshing rehearsal, it's time to start off the day. Oh my god, he added a lot! The kitchen, the remnants of the previous owners, your sister still lingers on with 5 chairs around the table. One of which is your little stool. This little stool, somehow you prefer sitting on that over the 5. With fur tube playing on your phone, you place it down near a counter as you put on your stained apron and oversized mittens. Difficult as it is to cook with oven mittens, but past experience has taught you that it's better safe than sorry. Oil can be delicious. It can be a delicious friend or a hazardous foe. Flicking a bit of your friend and butter into the pan, then setting the burner on the stove to its maximum setting. You waited for the pan to heat up while listening to the weather forecast. This irrational hatred towards the company is fueled by your obsession with quality to price ratio. As it turns out, most of the products sold by these legitimate companies are priced almost 5 times higher than the manufacturing cost to build one offshore. Unless you want to waste money over branding, an off-brand counterpart is cheaper and just as reliable as the advertised ones. The scent of burning oil brings your attention back to the stove. You bite your right mitten off to reach for seasonings. A little bit of salt, a flick of pepper, and a top of Ajinomoto. Eggs were right on point and runny. Satisfied with your cooking, you place the plate down to the table next to your smartphone and pour some lemonade into a cup. Then you take your seat, and finally you notice the mittens is still in your mouth. Huh? After you finish your meal, you rummage through your bag, checking your books, power bank, and an old portable desk fan that barely fit in your bag. But your reasoning doesn't allow it. Why buy a small expensive one when you can have a big one for the same price? You nod to yourself. You put on your beanie and check the time again. It's 6:30 a.m. Oh! Oh! New background! New background! I'm so happy! You take the train to get to the campus. Oh! New animation! I'm going to die! Your anxiety piles up almost to the point of vomiting. It's just like back on your first day every year in school. You cursed and scream inside your head as your parents left you with strangers. Your heart just starts pounding, palms getting cold and sweaty, the plastic ID getting heavy. Mama spaghetti! Whoop, whoop, whoop! Wait, what? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gotcha! With the sound of the beep, you initiate your start of college. Okay, right. That way. Good job, me. Now, where to sit? Psst! Over here! Oh! You see a familiar small lion waving at you. With his cheery smile and long, glossy, wavy mane, it's definitely your best friend from grade school. Hey, John. Morning, Jayce. Someone's early today. Perfect attendance champion of over 6 years. Yet somehow you're always absent on the first day. I did get a certificate. I bet you already lost. My mom probably has it. Laminated on the wall. No, that'd be embarrassing. Yeah, you save your seat. John gestured his hand to a vacant seat between his seat and a familiar person whom you know very well from the hairstyle alone. You know, this almost looks like William Afton, aka Spring. Is right. You've been avoiding this devilishly groomed man since 3rd year. He's your best friend's older brother and your gay boyfriend. Hey, Tom. Hey. Tom turns his attention back to the speaker. You take your seat and dread. When you determine the older lion has his full attention to the speaker, you lean to John for a serious question. I thought you and your brother made up. We have. Why are we whispering? Well, then why are you placing me between you and him like a wall? You know I'm scared of him. He can eat me whole if he wanted to. Why would he do that? You didn't do anything to him. I'm associated with you, so that means if you get in trouble, I get in trouble. I don't think that's how it works with a friend. You don't know it, Jon Snow. Jon Snow. Please stop using that reference. It's so old. It proves my point that I'm scared of your brother. Fine, if it makes you feel any better. How about we switch seats? My butt says no. Never mind. It'd be weird and too obvious if we switch now. Great. Tom wanted to talk to you. I hate that sound effect! Tom grunts of his little brother while sending death threats via ocular channels. As the battle of two pride clans rages on, you hide deeper into your territory as a neutral country. Clan John is, of course, your longest current ally, but Clan Tom was your first ally who invited you to his round table of friendship. Hi. The bee speaks! It hungers for recompense! Hey! How you been? Good, good. Somehow you're able to sink in even deeper into your seat. It's probably because it's the same seat you get in a movie theater. The ones where the seat automatically folds up when no one is sitting. That's good to hear. Oh boy, it gets awkward. You're practically so deep in your seat that if it weren't for the seat flap, you'd be presenting your ass to the world. Oh, please, God, end me now! Say, good job passing the entrance exam. Oh, thanks. It was pretty easy, since it was just the basics. Congrats for passing them. Thanks. The small talk created a thick layer of awkward miasma. You just keep sinking into your chair until your knees basically hitting hit you on the forehead. Hey, how was come on, Tom, spill it! You suck at this. Hey, Jayce, Tom wanted to know if you wanna hang out and eat dinner together after class. Together? All three of us? You slowly open up your clam-bodied self, lured in the promise of food and social gathering with friends. Yep, all three of us. Grunt. Grunt. Come on, I've already paid for the three of us. It's Vikings. Yuck! How dare you! Vikings? Unlimited pizza, unlimited ice cream, unlimited quesadillas. Do you feel your arteries clogging, Jayce? Grunt. I like the presentation. It's just like one. Burrows. As I said already before, socially awkward is a very anime-ish type slice of life. So, what do you say, Jayce? You're starting to recall what your dad said. Not again! Those glaring, disappointing eyes. Why do you keep repeating the same mistake? This frustrated irritating growl. You're too young to understand. Worse is the way he scowled at you. I got it right the first time. Why couldn't you? Closing his eyes, thinking about something, then slowly flaring his nose and teeth until he releases a short but horrible sharp growl. You don't understand anything. If you weren't ignoring them, you'd be more responsible. You hate it. I need to go. I blame the father for this. I blame the parents, sorry. Monday, 7:46 a.m. You walk off from your friends, leaving them to their own conclusion. You wound up back to the school entrance. There was a bulldog guard facing out to the street, looking bored and yawning time to time. You kept walking, trying to find somewhere to be alone. Oh, this is different! This is different! You end up in the schoolyard. Hey, look at this watch I got from Tom! Oh, cool. Why is it all black? Because it's a smartwatch. John shakes it and it lights up, displaying a digital time and pixelated heartbeat. Oh wow, cool, let me see. Yes, as you absentmindedly kept walking around the schoolyard slowly and sluggishly. Let me guess, it's gonna meet Macon, yes? You were in the cafeteria making poses with the watch until you accidentally smashed it against the table's edge. Ooh, the glass screen shattered to pieces. You were in such a shock that you didn't notice Tom storming over to you and John, forcefully grabbing both of you and John by the arms and yanks you both away from your seats. His grip almost drew blood, but you were too scared to pull back. He leads you both out at the back and ran into the front of the secluded sports equipment shed. After you let your arm go, you could feel the blood rush into your poor hand. Looking up, you see him pacing around the door like a predator readying for the kill, mumbling to himself. Tom, I'm so...
Eat lunch! Very nice! Eat lunch! Eat lunch!
Why the fuck did you take the watch, John? It's under NDA! Tom roared at John, and you could faintly see tears begin to well up on the side of his eyes. His cracking voice revealed hints of desperation in his anger. A comforting aroma pulls you back into the present, the smell of freshly baked bread saving you from uncomfortable memories. Somehow your aimless walk led you right into the bakery on campus. Oh, good morning! What can I get you for today? A female orange tabby cat came up from the register and greeted you with her hands splayed to the display of freshly baked goods. Oh, can I browse for a bit? I want to see what's in here. Oh, not a problem, dear. She walks back to the counter, waiting on your order. You look around at the selection, feigning curiosity at the different baked goods on display. Your mind is, instead, completely focused on Tom's dinner plans and whether or not you should accept the invite. All of this emotional thinking has gotten you hungry. You decide to turn your focus into finding the cheapest bread they have. Ugh! To no one's surprise, the school has added an extra tax to the bread. Hope the cashier lady didn't hear me. I'll just get the baguette. It's big and cheap and full of nutrition. I'm sorry. Quickly looking over to the cashier, her stare tells you she heard you perfectly well. I have a baguette, please. After ringing up your purchase, she elegantly tosses the baguette into a paper bag half its size. Hoping to avoid any potential confrontation, you politely take the bread and hurry over to a seat on the opposite corner of the bakery. Sitting down, you take solace in munching away at the crispy skin, softy bready. God, please let me die choking on this bread! Okay! I told you to... No! Okay, if this is what you wish! If this is what you wish! You freaking socially awkward cat, you! It's good enough. It's good, though. What? What did he do now? He's still a child. He didn't do anything wrong. It's your fault he's like that. I'm going out. Munch, munch, munch. It's little John. Tom. Sorry, Tom. It's Tom. Hi, Kiwoso. That one, please. Thanks. Whoop. Hey. What are you doing here all alone? I'm waiting for my parents. In a bakery? It's nice and cold here. Yeah, it's nice and cold. But you're in my spot. Oh, I'm sorry. You raise yourself up, but Tom's hand stops you from leaving. Nah, sorry, ain't gotta cut it. Before you could react, he places a big slice of chocolate layered cake in the table and slides it close to you. You're gonna eat this cake with me. Huh? I hope you like chocolate. I don't get it. The lady gave me a bigger slice today. I didn't want to waste it. Go on, you take the first bite. He hands you a fork until you idly stare at him for a good long second. Why? Why not? Like I said, it's too big for me to finish. No, I mean, why are you sharing this with me? Why not? We're schoolmates. That's weird. Is it? Maybe. I don't talk to a lot of people. So I'm your first then. I guess. My name's Tom. Tom Sarab... Don't say Sarabia! Nully. You Tom Nully. Yeah, that's it. Jayce. Jayce. Cute name. Oh, have you met my brother John? I don't really remember my classmates all that well. Pretty sure he's the only Leo in your classroom. Oh, yeah, I remember him now. He's super mean to everyone. What did he do? I don't want to get in trouble. Well, I'm the big brother. It's my job to hit him whenever he does bad things. Ooh, that's like El Tigre Lobo? Yeah. What's an El Tigre Lobo? So you're going to beat up bad guys and shatter their spines? What is TV showing kids these days? Yeah? That's cool. Well, go on. Cake's gonna get warm. It tastes better while it's cold. Okay, thank you. You slice a big piece in your tiny mouth, hovering it over on your side for a big bite. As soon as the chocolate touches your tongue, a strange mixture of happiness and sadness begins welling up from your eyes. Whoa, why are you crying? It's good. Are you okay? I don't know. My chest feels... Tom didn't know it was your birthday at the time. Wow, what's your birthday? You've never really looked forward to it. Every year your parents get into a huge fight before your birthday and makes it impossible to enjoy anything. Recently, you have tried to find any way to spend it alone, away from them. Strange, really. All you need was some company and a piece of cake to be happy and sad at the same time. He's crying too! Oh no! It's just like childhood! Are you okay, Jayce? Ah, Tom! You look away, wiping tears. Tom appeared out of nowhere, or maybe you were too deep in thought. What are you doing here? You just walked out on us, so I got worried. Oh, I wasn't feeling well is all. Then I was right to worry then. Ah! Tom takes a seat across the table and then places the back of his hand on your forehead. You're not getting a fever, are you? He places a hand on his forehead to compare. It's not that. Oh, are you hungry? Maybe. Got some cake with me. Cake! Tom places an origami cake box on the table. It was obvious. He just bought it. While you were zoning out. The logo of the shop on the box is a dead giveaway. Tom? Oh, come on. You can't really finish this all by myself. He unwraps the box, revealing 2 slices of triple chocolate mousse cake. The seams in between reveals that it was pre-cut. Liar! He definitely bought one for you. Let's dig in. He hands you a fork that you reluctantly take. Tom? Hmm? Later. You take small, awkward bites of the cake, taking your time to savor the consistency of the mousse. As you reach for the 3rd bite, a thought echoed from the window. Eh? It was John! Blowing his mouth against the window, showing those poorly white teeth and uvula. Staring at you both with his tongue swaying side to side, making it super creepy. Ah. The way he smiles while doing it, you shudder. What is he doing? I may have forgotten to tell him that I found you. Sure, eat cake while I scour the whole building for Jayce. Sorry. Bah, no biggie. Yoink. John yoinks Tom's cake with his bare hands and eats the whole thing. Ugh. Tom just sits there scowling at John without lifting a finger, as if this was already predetermined by brotherly law. That's the stuff. He says as he suckles on his fingertip, leaving no frosting behind. So, what did he say yes to your dinner date, bro? Nani? It's not a date, he says behind clenched teeth. Sure. Hey, Jayce. Nice to see you alive, buddy. I guess. Don't forget, put a rubber on it. Bye! That was really weird. He talked so fast that I didn't quite get what he said at the end. Tom didn't say a word. He slowly leans back, looking up exhausted. Wanna help me finish this cake? The cake was great. Its soft, jelly-like consistency, the creamy outer layer, the hard, bitter biscuit underneath. It was a convictionary delight. Your only regret is that Tom only took 1 bite. He was insistent that you eat everything, saying that he's looking after his weight. Not only he insulted your figure, but also your dignity. Not like you had any when you just gobbled the whole slice. Yum. 2 years. 2 years you've been avoiding Tom ever since that day. John told you time and time again that you weren't responsible for Tom's job suspension. But your dad, he made it sound like it was. You can't recall everything he said, but the feeling his words left behind stuck a nail in your heart, leaving a constraining reminder of your actions. You had to take a week of absence after you were about to cry in class from the pain in your stomach. Oh, it's Munch! Uh-oh. Listening while writing for Rask. Oh, oh, it's Munch! Be careful, everybody. The creator is here, so it's time for me to make fun of the game now. The doctor diagnosed you with stress ulcers, saying the stress of school were to blame. You knew it wasn't school. It was a lonely week, except for John's constant message of death! Most of them were death memes. You got a good chuckle out of them. Like, you know what? There's a joke in this that I really want to do. If you want to make a death meme, you better make sure that you have a freaking site with you so you can make the death meme even worse. John wasn't allowed to visit face to face. Something about not stressing you out or you're too weak and he might carry a disease. At least that's what your dad said. Ah, that dad, he's such an ass. But constant sound of rocks thrown at the wall was even more stressful. Not only that, he kept screaming your name until you popped your head out the window for him to just say hi and then he walked away. Something was definitely wrong with that boy, but made you happy regardless. Tom, however, never visited. Oh, it was John, okay. Anything wrong? Go. No, I was just thinking is all. It's about 2 years ago, isn't it? You didn't give a reply, only keeping your eyes on your plate. Listen, Jayce, I was in a really bad place at the time. I panicked. I didn't know what else to do but scream for an answer. I didn't mean to drag and scream at you. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. You got suspended and almost lost your job because of what I did. Jayce, it wasn't your fault. It was John's. But I broke it! Oh, Jayce, it was just a prototype. It was meant to be broken so that the company would figure out how to prevent it. But what if I made another mistake and it turned out way worse? Cut your ties! You're different. You can't survive in this world. Who is this father? I thought since you didn't visit anymore, that was it. Dad said it was for the best. He said that? Eh. Tom looks away, pondering about something for a minute. What else did he tell you? That was the reason you got suspended, and if it weren't for me, you'd be a star already? Anything else? Just that John visited from time to time? He didn't mention anything about me? No. All he ever mentioned is John making a racket outside when I had my ulcer. That old? What's the matter? Your dad lied to us. Huh? It wasn't just John who visited. Wait, you visited too? Of course, Jayce. I was so worried when John told me that you got sick after. I showed up at your front door as soon as class ended. But your dad, I don't know how he made me believe him, but he got me to believe that you never wanted to see me again. That manipulated bastard! He made me believe the same thing! Why the hell will he do that? As much as I hate him for what he did to us, I unfortunately understand where he's coming from. How could you understand him? Because I'm a Leo. So, what does it have to do with this lousy-ass parenting? Everything. Going back to school. Gosh darn it! Now I noticed something. Tom has a big chin. A strong chin. We'll continue this during dinner, if you're still okay with it. Yes! I will come! It's Vikings! It's paid for! It's free! I will go for free! You nod unenthusiastically, wanted to get to the bottom of this. But you're already a bottom. Great! Let's go. Already know where your classroom is. Hold on, let me check my stuff first. With feelings of agitation, frustration, and betrayal at your dad, you can't help but aggressively beat your pants to check on your phone and wallet. With the necessities located, you yank your bag off the floor in a fit of rage and haphazardly toss around its contents to make sure everything you have is inside. As you finish checking all of your belongings, you felt a familiar hand on your shoulder. It reeled you out from your bag and onto its owner. What? Oh, nothing. Making sure my best friend is alright is all. I'm fine! Sure you are. He pulls your clothes until your cheeky smooch against his chest like... The smell of cologne pinching your nose and emanating from his chest is a cool, spice, masculine scent. But what lies behind that concoction of smells is a familiar and much more alluring scent. It's pheromones! It's making you feel dizzy with arousal. Either it was the cologne or the natural sweet scent of your best friend's body odor. Either way, you're getting hard! You thank the gods above that Tom started blowing into your ear with his nose. Tom, that tickles. What's gotten into you? I don't know. I just feel so happy right now. That's weird. And the cashier's like, okay, love. Is it? I got my best friend back and we both hate our dads. That is definitely weird to be happy about. That dad hating part. Tom still holds you close for another minute before mumbling something out while rubbing his nose against your ear. I missed you so much. I miss you too, Tom. That's his gay level. That's how big the gay level is. Well, come on. You're gonna be late on your first day of college. Okay. I don't know why. This is not even aligned properly. Are you really okay? Your face is all red. Totally! It's just stuffy in here is all. Yeah, let's go already. You ran ahead of Tom, who had to call you back because you were running in the wrong direction. It was enough to calm yourself down from your emotional high, so as you ran back to his side, Tom was also feeling the high, smiling so brightly as you walked side by side on the empty marble road. All of the students have already gathered in their respective classrooms. Some latecomers here and there, but it was just you and Tom walking calmly outside. Your classroom is just at the end of this hall. I have to take these stairs. He gestures to the stairs next to him. Okay, Tom, I'll see you after class. Later. You wave your goodbye as Tom waves back as he walks up the stairs to his floor. You gave deep sigh of relief, cherishing the moment. 2 years of self-doubt begins to slowly wash away. Unfortunately, there are still a few stains that needed to be scrubbed out. Your dad! Why the secrecy? Why Tom? What about John? But it wasn't the time to resolve it by yourself. There's still the dinner plan with Tom, and you still need to attend your class. With that, you grab the handle on the door and slowly pull it open. Monday, 8:51 a.m. Oh! Oh, you're late! For the first time, you're late! With the squeaking of the door, the whole class, including the teacher, all move their heads to your direction. You're very late. Sorry. We've already done the introduction, so come forward and introduce yourself to the whole class. Go! With your hand behind your neck, you walk to the center in front of your classmates who are either already in their phones or waiting on you. Jayce, Sir Cap. A little louder. Okay, let's go with ... Please take your seat. Okay, let's try the louder part. Jayce, Sir Cap. Much better. I'll be your teacher for history this semester, Mr. Sir Cap. Please take your seat. You take a few steps to the side, leaving the teacher to continue talking about the school policies and regulations. Surveying around the classroom, a familiar outreaching hand caught your attention. Hey! You run up to John, who gestures an empty seat next to him. You take a seat and place your bag on the left side of the table. So, how was your date with John? It wasn't a date, you creep! So, eating together with cake isn't a date? Exactly. Then what do you call it? John grins wider. Breakfast. Yeah, right. Of course I'm right. It's early in the morning. We were eating bread. With frosting all over. Typical breakfast. Right. So, what did you two talk about? My dad. Oh. Jen immediately looks away and uninterested. That's a first. It's called respecting your elders, Jayce. You don't have any respect. Oh, dear Jayce! My respect is special! One you'll never forget. He places the tip of his fingers onto his lips in a feminine coy motion. Are you hitting on my dad? Son, I am disappointed in you. You're sick! Just assure that I have no interest in your daddy fetish, Jayce. You're insufferable! Two chalks simultaneously hit you and John on the head. For such a cliche thing, you knew who to look at. Have a little respect for your teachers while you're under their presence. He wasn't looking directly at you or John, but some of your classmates. They are rubbing their heads from they are rubbing their heads from the chalk assault. Did he snipe 6 students at once? What is this anime shites? That was cool. That was surprising to say the least. But we'll continue the discussion at lunchtime. Oh, Jayce, talk about your daddy fetish is disgusting. Not that! Ouch! Now the teacher is really looking at you. Monday, 12:01 p.m. Oh, it's the same. I mean, the schoolyard is different, but the classroom is different, but the cafeteria is still the same. The cafeteria is just as plain as your high school's. Plastic bench seats and tables are bolted to the floor. The questionable stainless steel rails are keeping the animals from cutting the line. The unbearable chatter is echoing off the walls. You and John are lining up as neither of you brought their own lunch. What you getting? Haven't decided yet. There's peas. Peas? You love peas. I love peas. Soft ones. I bet these aren't even cooked. What about these mushy avocados? Blech. Oh, hi, Tom. Maybe lasagna? No, I don't feel like getting a stomachache. How about some ham and cheese? Where? I don't see any ham and cheese. Behind you, you dork. Huh? Oh, hey, Tom! Hey, Jayce. Ugh. Got us some sandwiches. For 3. Yes, I got 3 ham and cheese subs. Oh, don't mind it if I do. John shoves his hand into Tom's sandwich bag and pulls out the sub sandwich. Yoink! Let's go and find us a seat, Jayce. Huh? John grabs your hand and pulls you out of the rails to an empty seat in the corner. Tom takes another bite of his sub. Well, great sandwich, Tom. Where'd you get it? At Misty's? Misty's? Yeah, it's the bakery we were at. Oh! Great sandwich, right? Here, try the spicy cheese tuna sub. Tom grabs apart a piece of sandwich and hands it to you. He's chewing a lot like... He's chewing a lot like... You like it? You can have the rest. What, is he trying to fatten him up? Tom places the rest of the tuna sandwich to your side. Oh. I'm already full. What should I do? Yeah, so get stuff yourself. There's only one thing to do. Your friends are staring at you like a giraffe being chased by a speeding crocodile. Munching, crunching, grinding, chewing. Whatever method you can do to mush up the tuna into paste, then technically it's already paste. After lunch, Tom said he'll meet you at the front gate. Wait! So what are the other what happened to the other answers? Give it to John. Wanna try, John? Ew, I don't want my brother's mayo. There's no mayo in it. Not that you know of. Ah! Just as John opens his mouth for another bite, Tom slaps the spicy cheese tuna into his pie hole. Oh! Take this mayo! John reveals the contents in his mouth. It looks like thick cooked oatmeal with orange dye added to the mix. Regardless of how it looks, it's nasty. Gross. Bleh, stop that. Look on you, baby. What is he doing? What is he doing? The older brother closes in with his hand reaching below his little brother's jaw. John was able to escape losing his tongue when he notices Tom's intentions. If I decline, I'm kinda already full, Tom. Well, can't waste good food. And don't talk when your mouth is full. Then I guess we'll go for the stop yourself. There's only one thing to do. After lunch, Tom said he'll meet you at the front gate. Afternoon classes were just like the morning classes. The teachers would come in their for their introductions, and each would explain about their subject they'll be teaching for the semester. With a full stomach, emotional burden lifted, and with no teacher around, who wouldn't take a nap at this point? Wait, what? You got a text message. Wonder who could it be? It's Tom, isn't it? Tom? Hey, Jayce. Zap. Just checking if it's still your number. I don't know anyone named Jayce. I'm sure this is you, Jayce. This is Eduardo. Oh, I'm sorry, Eduardo. Guess I made a mistake. I thought the guy who woke up in class received my text. Wait, what? Huh? You swing your head to the hallway windows for a lion. And there he was, waving his phone at you. You waved back and began to stand, but he gestured for you to stay put as he moved along. Huh? I was just making sure it was still your number. Still got some classes to attend. My god, what kind of boyfriend Tom is! Okay. Also, don't sleep in class. And back pouty emoji. Yeah, don't forget. Don't forget our 4:30 at the front gate. Yes, mom. Shaking head emoji. Monday, 4:30 p.m. First day of class done. 149 days ago. What's with the counting? If you start counting, time grows longer. Or do you want time to get shorter? Unlike you, I've got plans to fulfill. Isn't passing college the only plan we got? My naive friend. College isn't just about passing. It's about grabbing every in the book. So, of course. Gotta have a deep connection to survive in this world. Thank you. I'll be here from Monday to Friday. Speaking of going deep, what are you two talking about? What are you doing? Giving out an applause? For what? John's incredible joke. Ah! Oh! Yay! I'm charging double for this. Charging for what? Oh! It's nothing. Oh! What are you two doing? Oh, I forgot. I need to be at home for a delivery. Aw, so you're not gonna eat with us? Nah, watching my brother getting eaten isn't my thing. Huh? Huh? Ciao. You hear a slap as Tom grabs his forehead and slides it down his neck. A typical facepalm. Eaten? Brother? Thing? Forget what he said. Don't let him ruin our dinner. You make it sound like we're on a date. No. Of course not. It's just eating out with a friend. It'd be cute if it was. Oh, Tom picked something up from his bike. It was your old yellow bike helmet. Remember this? My old bike helmet. You forgot to polish it. Tom rolled his eyes while you polished the crown with some spit and a rub from your sleeve. How can I rule with such a dirty crown, Sir Tom? Tom shrugged, sticking in the beret as if it was a normal conversation. My apologies, Your Majesty. The previous king banished me. Tom jokingly and mockingly replied. You plop the helmet onto your head and look away defiantly. As you have already been informed, the previous king. There's no more! You walk towards Tom with a regal air, swinging your tail like a cape, putting on a show. You grab onto Tom's shoulders, stand on the bike's pegs, back straight and chin up and finger pointing forward. Onward, my loyal steed! Yes, my lord. Tom takes an old familiar road leading to a fork. The right side leads you to the waterfalls, while the left takes you to the mountainside, where the city light grows brighter each second. The scenery was old and expectant. You've seen this many times before growing up. The only difference is Tom's back shining with it. Being the first time you had touched Tom in years, you couldn't help notice how much he had grown. He was boasting wide, powerful shoulders and a strong muscular back. You found yourself leaning against him, feeling safe being so close to him. But you quickly snap out of it when Tom hit a bump. You okay back there? Tom shouts behind him. You know there's a 10 in your pants. Coming dangerously close to poking Tom's butt, informing him of your feelings. Why does Tom have to cycle so fast? He's pedaling like he's coming second in the race and he's rushing to get first. He's hunched over in an attempt to gain more speed, which just means his ass is that much closer to your crotch. Flustered by your erection, you shift around trying to make it go down, but that only brings suspicion, and you can't just press yourself again, Tom! So the right choice of action is to lean back, shoving your butt out behind you. Seeing all the car driving by, you couldn't help feeling a bit embarrassed. Your face was flushed and you couldn't bring yourself to look at Tom. You tried to keep your attention on the scenery, hoping your boner will die down. 10 minutes later. Oh wow, this is new. We're here. Being frozen is that awkward yoga-like pose for the whole bike ride. Your stiff joints cry out in pain as you similarly cry for Tom to assist you off the bike. Ow! You were tense the whole trip? Kinda. You know, you could just told me to slow down. I forgot the signal to slow down, okay? Lies. You could have just leaned in and told me. Impossible. Whoops, that slipped. Why? Your ass was in the way. Tom is probably imagining the way it looks. He put on a thinking pose with one hand on his chin, rubbing it as if he's some sort of a philosopher. There was a moment that he smiled back quickly, came back to your attention. Guess that would have been awkward. Yep! So, just give me a second. Take your time. You do a little joint exercise to loosen up. Tom was very supportive, and by support I mean he's giving you his shoulders to loosen up. After loosening up your joints, Tom takes you into what seems to be a hotel building with more floors than the eye can see. Along the way to the elevator, something else was loosening up. Oh no, I'm hungry. With all that food you've ingested today, there's no way it'll sit by. Monday, 5:29 p.m. You finally arrive at a fancy all-you-can-eat restaurant. All sorts of smells were swimming in line to your nose, punching down your current need. Bathroom! Now! You do a little dance while Tom asks the clerk for the location. Your eyes were waiting for a hand to point us, and as soon as one did, immediately you hightailed the location. No! Okay, thank God. 5 minutes later. Ah! Now where's Tom? I'll say near the windows. Heading towards the street, lines blocked by an invisible wall. It didn't take long to find Tom staring outside the glass wall. Ha! 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 I was right! Wow, Tom's gotten bigger for the past 2 years. I mean, he was always fit, but with that output, you shudder in gay. Hide your gay. Glad you didn't get lost again. What do you mean by that? I was remembering the time you got lost in the woods. This again? It's a fun memory. How is it a fun memory? I was all alone in the woods for so long! 20 minutes. While you watched from behind without telling me. I thought it was a good test of courage. Like you said, I was right behind you, supervising. I thought you were a stalking bear! I could have shot you if I found a gun lying around! Don't laugh! I'm laughing at how absurd it is that you immediately got lost, wandering around while I was taking a piss 10 meters away. Come on, don't spoil the mood with your moop. Moop. I'll look after the seats. You go on first. Tom hands you a porcelain plate. Okay. So many different types of cuisine to choose from. What are you going to get? Now, I remember that Tom and John apparently love American. So American. It's the land of starch and sugar! With the full plate, you head back to your seat where Tom is waiting with his phone. Your turn, Tom. Well, there's no time limit besides closing hours, so savor it next time. But next time. So, how was your first day of college? It's so. It's better than high school, that's for sure. No more uniforms, no more sweating in the corner. Teacher's weird though. Okay. Was he wearing a kimono? A kimono? Those Japanese outfits you see in mangas. Oh, right! Yeah, Zim! It's Zale. Zale! Yeah, that's what I said. He was my homeroom teacher for first year too. A bit weird, but he's a good guy. Not really, just me and John. I see. Well, there are plenty more opportunities to make some friends. Or enemies. That too, but you got me. And John too backed you up. I do. Speaking of which, how was your first year in college? It was, I had to juggle between school and work. You should count yourself blessed not having to work for college. Hey, if I had my way, I'd spend it on their vacation. They just insist since they saved up for it. And told me that it's the only way to get a job. I call BS, but saying BS to your parents is, you know. Maybe you should. That way you'll know how hard they work for you. Maybe I will. After you graduate. Just take whatever advantage you have with the grace of life. Speaking of race, John showed me a video of you doing the, something yar? The IFYAR program? The regional first year's academy race? Yeah, it was fun seeing you in the video. Oh, how was it? You were so cool. I had to cast in on my parents' widescreen to see it in detail. Oh. What's cast? Oh, it's a thing where you plug a device in the back of the TV so you can stream your photos and videos from your phone. You know, like connecting it Wi-Fi-ly. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as you dashed through the finish line all the way from behind. I couldn't contain myself seeing you weave through the small gaps. Though, why did you stay behind 90% of the race? It's to save stamina. You're probably thinking, why not stay in first place, right? Yeah! I don't blame you. It's logical from your perspective, but to cyclists, it's a waste of energy. Why is that? Wind resistance. What does it matter? In an hour-long race, yes. What I'm doing is called slipstreaming. Basically, I use the person in front of me to break the resistance for me. Therefore, I only have to pedal less energy than he does. Sounds like cheating. Like I said, take whatever advantage in the criterium. Criteria? Criterium. It's what we call the race during the IFYAR. You lost me here. Let me explain about IFYAR. First, it stands for Regional First Years Academy Race. Basically, all of the first years who attend competitive sports will compete against other schools in the region. Second years will be under RCR, while I'll be attending this year. Then I'll be RGAR, the regional gay attending region. Gay Academy regions. Now for a criterium. It's basically a short race around the city. It can be in laps of a course. Last year was a course, and it took an hour to finish. Okay. I'm surprised you watched it. Only when you're on. Skip most of it though, since they kept showing the fancy albino tiger. He's cool and all, but I don't know him enough to care. That's probably Juver. He's sponsored by Nyx. Yeah, Nyx. How much does Nyx underwear cost compared to Pridals? What? I'm running out of underwear and I need new ones. I typically don't like wearing underwear by Pridals, but Pridals is the only brand I'm comfortable with wearing. Are you not wearing... Of course I'm wearing underwear right now! Why does it matter? I just don't like wearing them at home because it's too hot. You have no shame at all? If it's just you and John, I mean, I can! Nope. I should have known. We're practically brothers, so why not? This is getting so awkward. Yeah, brothers. And that means they're gonna have... Fine. Oddly enough, I know the prices for jock straps. Why are you telling me this? Why does it matter? Why is this the topic at hand? If you buy a Nyx jock strap of the same material, you get 1.5 for Pridals. Why is Nyx so expensive? Does it have some sort of high-tech elastic band? This is just between you and me, okay? Okay, are you wearing it? Both jock straps are made by the same manufacturer abroad. What? Is that legal? Very much so. Reselling and rebranding is as common as buying the same apple and of the same farm in different supermarkets. That's just skeevy. That's capitalism. Gah, nowadays puts a bad taste in my mouth. Maybe wash it down with some ice cream. I'll do that. You run off to the ice cream station to drown your disappointment of the world with sugar! Tom takes you home on his bike. Upon reaching the first quarter of the bridge, you forgot to mention something. Oh, take the left after the exit. You shout out. Tom slows down as he turns his head towards you. Why? Is there somewhere else you want to go? He shouts back. No, I moved. My parents kicked me out to work at their apartment building. There was a moment of silence as Tom slowly moves his head forward. What about your sisters? They went abroad. Already? I don't wonder things got quiet. Yeah, but I'm left to do their dirty work. It's not a bad trade. You got place of your own and don't have to pay rent. Sure, but it gets lonely at times. Tom stutters. John and I could come visit if you like. That'd be great. I'd love that. Aww. That's it! I haven't been here since I was 17. Wonder what we're doing at that time. No clue. Guess we'll never know. Wanna come in? Maybe for some water. Coming right up. Oh, this is nice. You drew the apartment. Hey! I call this bold and brand. I guess you'd say it belongs to the trash. Just look around or something. I'll go get you that water. All right. Hey, let's do a housewarming. Tom shouted out from the living room. A housewarming? Yeah, you know, hang out, plus some games, eat something, orgy. What was that? Nothing. We can just do that every time you or John visit. You hand Tom the glass of water. Thanks. Tom gulps down the whole cup with a satisfying sigh. I know, but it'd be a great excuse to celebrate over our little reunion. Reunion? Yeah, for being ignored for 2 years. Right. Oh! Duh! I'm just messing with you. He playfully slaps your back. I mean, it's not your fault or mine that we ended up like this. He's likely referring to your dad. Yeah, let's do it! Great. We'll talk about the housewarming tomorrow at lunch. He paused, swirling whatever water was left in the glass. It's getting late. I better leave before the crickets get any louder. Okay. Laters. Time moves slowly as Tom reaches over for the door. It's as if your body's telling you to. Oh, what's this? Tom, wait! Whoa! You slam your head onto Tom's chest, hiding your face on what you're about to say. Music, 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 music! What's all this? I want to say, yeah? To say that I'm... Say it! It all came naturally. Sure. Tears started bursting uncontrollably. You opened your mouth to try and tell him how you felt, but all that came out was a soft murmur resembling a meow. You tried again, this time breathing heavily and sniffling, your tears streaming down your face. Is it hard to say it? Is it difficult to admit it? No. Your body language was more than enough to show Tom how sorry you are. All you could do was pull him closer, letting your body speak for you. You were surprised when you feel his hand stroking your hair, gently caressing your ear, trembling under his soft touch. You hear him let out a deep content sigh as he continues stroking your head. Shh, it's okay. It's alright, Jayce. Tom stayed for a few more minutes while you calmed down. For what felt like hours, you clung onto him, letting all the tears run down. You felt his touch again, stroking your hair. You didn't know how much you missed him until this very moment. You wish you could stay like this forever. It faded. The text faded. This feeling moment of being with someone you've trusted so much in your life. As the tears ran dry, you gave Tom an assuring smile that you were alright. He smiles back with a sparkle in his eyes, rolling down his cheeks. It takes another moment until he pushes your head down for a good burning head rub. And he takes his sleeve, but not before saying, Eh? Eh? Who's in? Who's in here? It's morning. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and is it a bad time? And someone is knocking on the door again. Yeah, who's knocking on the door? Who is that? Ah. Morning, Jayce. Morning, Jayce. Morning, Jayce. Morning, Jayce. Morning, Jayce. Morning, Jayce. What are you doing here? Did you stay here last night? Morning, Jayce. Tom? You glance at the clock telling you it's 4 a.m. Is this the jogging? It's 4 in the morning. You give out a big long yawn. We used to wake up 4 in the morning. But it's a school day. And on a school day. Come on, let's do some jogging. It'll be good for you. No thanks. How did you get in? You turn away while waving your hand up to Tom as a big yawn came out. Ah! Tom grabbed you from behind with his arms around and hoisted you up like a sack of rice. Nyeh! Nyeh! Wait! Nyeh! You tilt your head annoyed, letting Tom carry you as he fetches your shoes near the door. Hold on. You stop him by the door as you fetch your keys hanging on the wall and then turn the locking mechanism on the door. Onward! Onward! Jayce, your friend is here! Oh, ooh. Hey, Jayce. Hello. Wanna hang out before school starts? You hide behind your mother's leg, unsure what to say. He'd be delighted to. Ah, the mom is better. Your mom tries to catch you, but you instinctively turn away from her. Like a merry-go-round just itches away from her and her hand until Tom caught you by the hand and pulled you out the door. Gotcha. Let's go. Ah! Bye, Mrs. Sir Cap. I'll text you when we're there. Bye, boys. Your mother was very famous around the neighborhood. Each passerby in town practically points out that you look much like your mother when she was little. Shy, happy, always out with her sisters and the neighborhood kids of the town. Most of them still here today, reminded of their childhood just by looking at you running around with Tom. Tom's parents were also one of the neighborhood kids that grew up in town. Probably why they're letting their kids run up and grab them out of their neighborhood's house like it was nothing. When you said you wanted to pick up someone, I didn't think you meant it literally. You hear someone behind getting closer as Tom takes you to the sidewalk. You didn't want to, so you're basically kidnapping. Hey, is this John? Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's Macon, maybe? Help, please. My back hurts. Not kidnapping at all. Tom places you down on the sidewalk with your shoes. Looking up, you'll see a figure that could only be a scribe ass. Beep! Hello, everybody. It's me, Kooki. Thanks for watching the video. But I want to thank my regular and happy cookies for their generous donations to my Patreon. And a super shout out to my super generous thirsty cookies, who are Jamie Levan, Corey Smith, June Kane, Dennis, Francisco Ortiz, Glacier Wolf, J_Choi, Ballistic Gamer, Beru, Al, Eric Mariscal, Random, Curtis Topper, and Lane Pilled 1. Hugs and kisses to everyone who generously donated and supported the channel. Become a Patreon so you can watch more extra content and unfiltered videos. See you in the next video. Bye-bye!